What is up, everybody? This is Omega Belmong here, and welcome to a quick gameplay impressions for Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet on the PlayStation 4. So I've been playing this game, just started recently. I think I've gone through maybe a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of the game. I've actually done the first quest that you get to kind of explore outside of the game itself. They're kind of, I guess, open world, kind of just, well, it's not open world, but it's like zones you could go into. So I was able to beat that one, beat the first boss, and play a little bit of the game. Of course, we also got the beginning of the game, which takes a bit of time to get used to because it does take a while. They do get you into tutorials real quick, but there is, after the tutorial, it takes forever. It does take quite a bit of time to actually get into, the game itself, when you get to actually explore and do, gear up your characters and all of that. This is a Sword Art Online game, so if you guys never played one yet, this is based off an anime or a visual novel, or whatever you want to call it. I only watched anime, so but this is the game. There's actually 3 games ahead of this game, excluding the the mobile games. There's 3 of them that comes before this, and there's of course one of them that was the original game, which you play as Kirito from. It kind of takes a look at like a what if kind of story. Then you also have the second game, which is based on, I forgot what the place is called, but it's like more of a fairy tale kind of deal. You get to fly and things like that. It's an okay game. And then you got the third game, which I think came out like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, that it kind of takes you back into the first game, where you're actually back again. Their first, I forgot what their place is called, but the first area, the first MMO game that they're in, they actually go back to it. So it's like it's the same world but new adventures, I guess. And this one is different. This one kind of goes off, I think, the 3rd season of the anime, which revolves around guns. And this, the other games were, more sword and magic. The first one, not really magic, but this one is, the second one had a lot of magic, and this one is just just pretty much guns. There are swords in here. If you might be able to see me play with some swords, but there's limited kind of swords. There's swords and guns. I think that's what Kirito uses in his character. But so far I've only gotten a sword, so I was kind of playing around with that. It's okay. The difference between this game and the other game is this is actually like a third-person shooter, pretty much, with RPG stats and things like that. It reminds me of something like Destiny, where you have all these stats that you could add on to and things like that. Well, there's not really any stats you can add on to Destiny, but you have armor that boosts up your defense. You have guns, rarity to guns, common, uncommon, rare, and they're all color coded too: blue, green, purple, gold. I don't know if there's purple, but so far I've seen just blue, red, and gold so far. So they have a whole bunch of little things like that. Gameplay wise, it is actually like a third-person shooter. So you use L2 to aim, and then R2 to shoot, and then that's pretty much it. You go around. Like I said, I don't have much experience with this game yet. I'm still about 2 hours, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours into the game. Still early in the game, where they just let me kind of just roam around. Enemies are pretty tough. They're pretty tough. Either that, or I need to somehow keep playing. But they let me go into the first boss fight, and I got wrecked pretty bad. So I had to come back and fight them again. I came close, but I had a little bit of problems dodging attacks, but once you kind of figure out what their attacks are, easy enough. Third-person shooter, kind of, with RPG elements. And that's all you have to really know about Sword Art Online. Unfortunately, there are probably going to be more to this game. Like I said, there is just like the other Sword Art games, there's also like a multiplayer component to this. I haven't gone and played that yet because I'm still trying to play through the story mode, and I'm pretty sure there's like these cool quests you can go on where you pretty much queue up for you create rooms and you queue up and people will come help you, and it's not like in like an MMORPG where you can go around and oh hey there, let's go and do something, and you guys just will just go on and do something. Nope, you have to queue up, go into rooms, queue up, and then go from there, and it's just like one quest and then kicks you back out. So nothing like that as far as I've seen. But yeah, the game so far has been pretty cool. It looks okay. It looks better than the other games so far, but it's still rough around the edges. Performance-wise, it's pretty good. Gameplay-wise, I'm actually having pretty much fun with the gameplay. There's also different things like skills you can use. Like if you shoot the ground with a I don't have that yet, but I saw a gameplay video of that where they shoot the ground, it adds like a force field for healing, and everybody steps into that force field and they heal themselves. There's also, so far I only have one heal, is like if you shoot the person with like a heal bullet or something like that, it heals them. So there's that. There's skills you can do, skills you can buy, add on to your character, and things like that. And then of course, like I said, you can aim with the with L2 and shoot with R2. You also don't have to aim. If you press up on the D-pad, it switches auto aim on and off. So if you have auto aim on, if you're close enough, your gun will just shoot and it'll just automatically aim at the enemy, and that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It depends on what kind of gun you have. So far I only have I have quite a lot of guns, but I used only 3 so far, which is the ARs, a handgun, and then maybe it's like a Magnum or something. It just shoots one bullet but it does a massive amount of damage, so like a hand cannon pretty much. I've been using those. And then of course you have your characters, your backup characters, or your NPC characters that you can kind of tell them what to do and things like that. Equip them. So far I only equipped the lady that I have, which is your android that you get in the beginning of the game. But so far, like I said, I'm having fun with the game. Not too much to go off on. Still really early impressions, not too far, but so far I'm having fun with it. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys come back next time. This is Omega Belmont. Peace out.
なかなかいいアイテムね。おめでとう。よーし。せー。よーし。や。敵がいるぞ。てや。すごいな。まずい、みんなすまない。すごいのです。皆さん大丈夫ですか？少しまずいな。敵がいるぞ。てや。少しまずい。手を貸してくれ。あはし。助かった。スナイパーよ、注意して。手を貸してくれ。やるわね。くれは。なんだか照れるな。すごいのです。危険だ。すごいのです。終わったな。敵がいるぞ。手を貸してくれ。やったな。最高です。最高です。ありがとう。なかなかいいアイテムね。おめでとう。
エネミーを発見した。
いいじゃない、素晴らしいです。
アハッシュ、ありがとう。俺たちの勝利だ。エネミーを発見した。スナイパーに注意。少しまずいな。ヘイトが集まってきたぞ。アハッシュ、
すごいのです。
いい感じだ。はぁ、やったな。
すごいすごい。
終わったな。
決めますよ。
ヘッピヨヘッピヨ。はぁ、敵がいるぞ。こいつは危険だ。こいつは危険だ。
やるわね。
くれは。なんだか照れるな。いい感じだ。